Hello everyone, welcome to this episode titled Lower Core Advanced. In this episode, Dr. Beth is going to walk us through some advanced core stabilization moves that focus in on the lower half of the body, particularly the lower back and the legs. So here we go to start off with. We're going to get into our plank position. We're going to come onto all fours and we're going to extend out, keeping our body as stiff as a board and nice and flat. We're going to try to hold the plank position for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to take our plank and we're going to walk it up to a downward dog position. To do that, we keep our hands and our feet in their place. And we go into a pike position, tucking our chin. And we'll come back down into a plank. Keep that chin tucked. And we're going to go about 5 seconds in each position. And back into a plank. And we'll go back and forth about 5 to 10 times. You should really feel this in your lower back, a nice stretch in the back of your legs, and also the front side, particularly in the abdomen. Try to push those heels down to the ground when you're in downward dog and feel that stretch in the back of your calves. Should really be feeling that now, especially in the pelvis. From there, we're going to go right into a push-up. Again, keeping our core nice and tight. Just a nice even push-up there. For the ladies, you can always drop the knees down and go into a little bit of a modified push-up like Dr. Beth is here. And we want to do somewhere between 10 and 20 push-ups. When you're doing your push-ups, stay focused to keep your core nice and tight, keep your abdomen nice and tight, and use good form. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our Superman, T-Man, Rocket Man. So here we go into Superman, arms straight out in front of us. We pick our upper body and our lower body up off the floor, keeping our chin nice and tucked. We want to hold our Superman position for at least a good 10 seconds if you can hold it longer. Up to 30 seconds, and then we're going to do pulses. We're going to do a good 10 pulses. We rest, and then we bring out into T-Man. Bring our arms out to the side. Again, upper body, squeeze the scapulas together, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and the feet and legs come up off the table. Keeping that chin tucked for good form. We squeeze, 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 and we hold for a good 10 to 30 seconds. And then finish off with 10 to 20 pulses. Really feel this in your lower back, in your glutes, and in your hamstrings. The next thing we do is we go into Rocket Man. Arms back, palms up, upper body up off the floor. And again, pretend there's a walnut between your shoulder blades and try to crack that walnut. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 10 to 30 seconds, and then finish off with 10 to 20 pulses. The next one we're going to do is a side plank. We're going to come directly onto our side, and we're going to pick up off the table our pelvis and hold that position in a nice straight line. And we can flip over and we'll do the other side. Again, with the planking positions, you want to hold them as long as you can. You should be able to get at least a good 10 seconds. Can you hold it 30? Can you hold it a full minute? At some point, your hips are going to start falling back down to the table, and you'll start to shake, and that is a good indication that it's time to relax and come out of the position. But each time you go through the workout, you want to try and hold it longer and longer. The next exercise we're going to do is called butterfly hip flexors. So in this exercise now, Dr. Beth is going to work the right side. So she pulls her left leg up and slowly raises the foot straight up in the air, up off the table. Each time coming down, try not to let that heel hit the floor. We want to do somewhere between 10 and 20 of the hip flexors on each leg. So now she'll demonstrate how to do her left leg. Good. Keep that left leg nice and straight. Keep that knee locked out so you're focusing in. You should feel this right on top of your leg up into your hip. Again, 10 to 20 on each leg. From our hip flexor exercise, we're going to go into wall squats. With wall squats, it helps to have like a basketball or a soccer ball. And we put it behind our lower back just for comfort, and we can roll down the wall and hold into a squat position. So we squat down. We want to hold that squat position somewhere for at least 10 seconds. If you can hold it a little bit longer, go ahead and try. And we're going to do another 10 to 20 reps on this exercise. Again, you'll start to feel this in your glutes. You'll feel it across the top of your legs and even into your lower back. And then once you've completed your wall squats, we're going to move into the next move right here. It's called squat pulses. So we'll go ahead and we'll take the ball out from behind the back, and we'll get in the squatting position, and we'll go down and pulse at least a good 10 pulses. I would say a good 5 to 10 of these squat pulses would be great. You know, you want to do as much as you can. You're going to feel the burn in your lower back. You're going to feel it in your glutes. You're going to feel it in the top of your legs. Each time you go through this routine, you want to try to increase the number of repetitions that you're doing, as well as increasing the time of holding things like the planking positions. The last exercise that we're going to do is leg extension pulses. We're going to elevate our right leg up in the air, straight up, making sure that our toe is pointing down towards the ground. And we want to squeeze out a good 10 pulses. There's Dr. Beth showing you, don't do that. Keep that toe straight down to the ground. 10 pulses each side. And again, we want to try to do 5 sets on each side, so ultimately 50 pulses on the right, 50 pulses on the left. But can you do 100? You want to try to push yourself more and more each time you do this routine. You should really be feeling this in your hips, in your glutes, your lower back. Feeling it into your hamstrings. Now, as you're going through this routine, as in any of our other routines, if any of the activities or exercises seem to cause you more pain than you think you should be feeling, obviously these can be a little difficult, so you'll definitely feel the strain of doing the exercise. But if it starts giving you sharp or pulling pains, go ahead and stop that activity and talk with one of the doctors at Back to Health. That way we can help, we can assist you and help you modify the exercises. So it looks like Dr. Beth is wrapping things up here. Again, we're here to help you out Back to Health, so if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask our doctors. That way we can help you guys out. And that's it. You're done.